Hello and welcome. My name is Christina from Empowered Creator. I am a mindset and conscious manifesting teacher and coach, and this is my YouTube channel. Here I talk about all things law of assumption, mindset, conscious manifesting, the quantum universe, and a lot more. And my goal is to simplify everything without the fluff. So if you guys like this content and you would like to see more of it, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, like it, share it, and stick around. Also, if you need help with your specific situation, I offer one-on-one coaching as well as custom subliminals for whatever needs you may have. I also have some self-study courses about manifesting your specific person. So if you're interested in any of these services, the links are below in the description box. Click on them and they're going to take you to my website. With all that being said, let's dive into today's video. In today's video, I want to answer a question that I get so much from so many people who are manifesting their specific person. And the question is, how do I know that my manifestation of my specific person, of my SP, is actually close? Are there any signs? Are there any things to look for to know that my SP is close to manifesting? So in this video today, I'm going to be answering this question. So stay tuned. So I know this is a very popular question and a very popular challenge among the people who are manifesting their specific person, especially if you've been doing it for a while and maybe you haven't seen much movement yet in the 3D, cut here, or maybe you're seeing some movement here and there, but the results are partial. It's very normal and very natural to wonder, when are they coming in? When is my manifestation coming in? How do I know that they're actually close to manifesting? So today I want to give you the one telltale sign, the strongest sign, in my opinion and in my experience, that tells you that your manifestation of your specific person is near. Of course, the ironic part about that is that when you're looking at the 3D, when you're looking for movement, when you're wondering, where is my SP? How do I know that they're close to manifesting? Are they close to manifesting? Well, this is a human thing and a natural thing to do. If you notice that you're doing it a lot, if you notice that you're doing it almost obsessively, or at the very least multiple times a day, or if you're wondering multiple times a week and all that, that is unfortunately a telltale sign that you are not, at least at this moment, living in the wishful field. And so, as you may have guessed from what I just said, the opposite of that state is actually your strongest sign, your one telltale sign that your manifestation is actually close. And what is this actual state? That is what they call the state of detachment. Now, don't confuse that with indifference. Don't confuse that with, I don't want my SP anymore. A lot of people, when they reach detachment, do feel, to a certain extent, somewhat indifferent towards their specific person. They do feel sometimes that they may want their specific person less than they used to. This is actually a good thing because it shows you that you have lost the obsession and the desperation towards your SP. It shows you that while you may still want them, you actually don't need them for your happiness. You no longer see them as a key to your happiness. And this is very important, you guys, because when you're in that state of detachment, you feel this inner calmness, you feel this inner certainty, you feel this inner knowing that yes, my desire is going to manifest, yes, my specific person is going to manifest. I know it somewhere deep down. I have a feeling for it. I'm expecting it. I'm going about my life knowing that they're going to come in. But at the same time, there is a part of you who feels very detached from the outcome, who almost feels like, even if they don't come in, I know I'll be fine. I still love my life, I'm still content with my life, I still feel fulfilled even without them, so even if hypothetically they didn't come in, I know I'd still be fine. And it can be very strange because this feeling, like I said, it's only a partial feeling because it goes hand in hand with that feeling that I just described of the inner confidence, the inner certainty, the inner knowing that yes, they're coming, I know it, I have a feeling for it, I'm expecting it. And as such, I'm not worried about it. As such, I'm not here looking at the 3D, looking for movement, wandering all the time. Yes, you might wander here and there once in a while, but for the most part, you have that certainty that yes, your SP is going to come in. Sooner or later, you also don't care about the time so much. You don't care if they come today, tomorrow, next week, next month, in 3 months, in 6 months. Everything is fine with you. All outcomes are fine with you. You just know that they are coming. So this is the state of detachment, you guys. Some people also describe it as a neutral state, a neutral feeling. I would say, yes, it can feel neutral, but at the same time, it also feels very calming. It feels very relaxing. It feels very reassured. It feels very relieving. So it's actually a good feeling. And I'm saying this because I know a lot of people, when they hear neutral feeling, they actually think, it's not exactly that. It's actually a feeling of contentment, a feeling of inner fulfillment, a feeling of just knowing that what you want is coming. But on the same breath, you also know that you don't need it. You have so much certainty, you have such a strong inner knowing that the need for it goes away. It's what Neville Goddard said. You can't desire and have a thing at the same time. When you have something, you no longer desire it. And when you desire something, it means that you feel that you don't have it. So once you get to this state where that inner knowing becomes so strong, that inner expectation becomes so strong that you detach from all the other conditions, the time, the movement in the 3D, what they said, what they didn't say, or how long you've been in no contact for, and so on. This means you're closer than ever to your SP actually manifesting into your life. And so when you're in that state, that predominant state of, I feel good, I expect it, I know it, I feel it, I know it's coming sooner or later, I don't care if it's now, and I don't care if it's in 3 months from now, and you've predominantly lost all of your attachment to the 3D conditions and circumstances, is what I've been trying to convey. This is the state of detachment. It's when you feel so certain inside that the 3D circumstances don't even matter anymore to you, don't even touch you in any way, don't even affect you in any way. This is when you know that your manifestation is closer than ever. Now, I can only speak from my experience. When I reach that state, my manifestations tend to come in very fast. By very fast, I mean anything from hours to days to maybe a few weeks. However, again, try to not get caught up so much on time. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be next week, it could be next month, it could be in 3 months, and so on. It varies from person to person and from manifestation to manifestation. But I can tell you with certainty and from my personal experience that once you reach that state and once your state becomes predominant, and if you're able to sustain it day after day, for the most part, there is going to be some wavering here and there, but for the most part, if you're able to be in that state, you're definitely going to see a lot of significant movement in your 3D, if not your entire manifestation coming in. And in my experience, in most cases, that actually happens very fast. Once you reach that state and you sustain it for a little while, it is very common that it comes in within a few days, maybe a couple of weeks, in any event, very fast. So this is, you guys, your most telltale sign that your SP manifestation is close, that your SP is close to manifest into your life. It's your state, your inner feeling, your inner vibration, your inner energy, how you're feeling about the situation. If you are feeling similarly to the state of detachment that I just described, which again, it can be a little different from person to person, but I'm sure you get the general idea, then this is when you know that your SP manifestation is close. But here's what's interesting. If you truly and genuinely are in that state, you don't even need me to tell you. You already know. You already know that it's coming. You don't need my confirmation or any coach's confirmation. You have such an inner certainty and such a deep inner knowing that you don't need anyone else to tell you that. And as a matter of fact, even if the entire world was telling you otherwise, they wouldn't be able to convince you otherwise. This is how strong it is. And before I end this video, I want to add a disclaimer. This doesn't mean, you guys, that this is the only state from which you can manifest your SP. But remember, the topic of this video is the strongest telltale sign that your SP is close to manifesting. It doesn't mean that your SP cannot or will not manifest if you're in another state. Of course, a state that is aligned in some way or another with your wish fulfilled. But in my experience, both from coaching people and my personal experience with conscious manifesting, this tends to be the absolute strongest state that brings in results very, very fast. With all that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I intend that this has helped. As always, I very much appreciate you guys being on this channel, watching this content. I love making this content for you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.